What's going on, guys? Today we're going to talk about the casting announcements for Batman versus Super. Well, it's not called Batman versus Superman. The Man of Steel sequel, which is on the internet called Batman versus Superman. Alright, so the first casting announcement today that they announced was Jesse Eisenberg is going to play Lex Luthor. My initial thoughts on that is he's a little young for Lex Luthor, but at the same time, Henry Cavill's.
Oh my God, Becky, look at her bed.
Sorry, that's my phone. Henry Cavill is not that old, so it could work. But I'm not really a big fan of Jesse Eisenberg as an actor. He's got a couple good movies, but I don't know. He just seems like he has a severe ADHD problem. He can't sit still. He's always, fidgeting, stuttering. His movies are pretty good, but I just really can't get behind him as Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor is supposed to be this powerful, ruthless villain. I just don't see Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. And is he going to shave his head? He doesn't seem like the type to even shave his head. I know that's completely random and has nothing to do with the movie. Well, it does. I don't know about Jesse Eisenberg. I'm not saying no, but I'm not saying yes just yet. Then the other casting announcement was Jeremy Irons as Alfred. Now that, I can get behind that. Jeremy Irons is that voice of his, he played Scar. He was also in Die Hard with a Vengeance, great movie. He was in The Man in the Iron Mask. Just has that powerful presence about him. I think he'd make a great Alfred. I thought it'd be kind of hard to top Michael Caine's performance as Alfred, but Jeremy Irons, I think he could get right up there. If not, maybe a little bit better. But we'll see how the movie plays out. But I'm kind of excited about Jeremy Irons playing Alfred. And this isn't a new casting announcement that I'm going with next, but Ben Affleck as Batman. A lot of hate's been going around with that, but I can get behind Ben Affleck as Batman. It's gonna be a whole nother take on Batman. I think he can do all right. I'm willing to give him a chance and not give him too much shit about it. Personally, when they were talking about going with the older Batman, I was actually hoping that they would bring back Michael Keaton as the older Batman, and that way kind of tie in the previous 4 films to this franchise. That way they don't have to go back and reinsert characters or whatever. They can kind of go from there. But that didn't happen. And then another person I liked was Josh Brolin. I thought he would have made for an interesting Batman. But, I'm all for Ben Affleck. I'll give him a try. I'll see how he works out. But this movie, it really is getting kind of crowded. There's so much going on in this movie. So we'll see how it plays out. I do think it's kind of weird that they have an older Batman and then a younger Superman. We'll have to see how that plays out. That's kind of weird because the whole Batman versus Superman thing that they had going on in The Dark Knight Returns, the comic book series, they were kind of the same age. Superman seemed a little bit older. We'll see how it plays out. I'm willing to give this a shot. I'm not declaring it a disaster already. It's kind of crowded, but we'll see how it goes. So, what I'm asking you guys is, go ahead, leave me a comment down below what you think about these 2 casting choices. You can also let me know what you think about Ben Affleck. Let me know how you think this movie is going to do. Do you think it's too crowded? Do you think they should break it into 2 movies, possibly? There are rumors that they're going to film Man of Steel 2 and Justice League back together. What are your guys' thoughts on that? And one last question. What are your guys' thoughts on possibly bringing Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern into this Justice League franchise. Let me know what you think about that. Alright, as always, like, subscribe, leave me some comments. Look for more videos later.